Granite Ridge Greens, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. They say it's your birthday. Yeah, I'm 58 today. But running a farm doesn't stop you on your birthday or any other day. That didn't come out right. Birthday didn't come out right. But I just woke up and it's, something after 9. But this has all got to be planted. I finally got the garden open yesterday. And all these tomato plants. And all those peppers of orange, red, yellow, different colors. And the hot peppers that come up. This is not them. This is more orange and, it's written on the side. That one's green, see? Lots of peppers. People were worried about peppers this year, so they're all organic. Grown from organic seed, planted with organic mix, starter mix. And then I added some topsoil to the mix. See the flowers coming out? They need to get into the garden very soon for the pollinators to hit them. There's flowers coming out everywhere. But it's got some cow manure, topsoil, and a little bit of sheep manure in it. Just a tiny bit or you burn your roots. So Courtney's got it. I got to hook the hose up on the way back, and I bought her this wand, which makes watering, what's that, 3 foot? Much, much easier than containers, and it soaks the plants much, much better. So we got enough tomatoes to feed all of Trout Creek. Anyways, that's not it, folks. There's also, that's all hot peppers. I think there's 48 of them. And then she's got onions and stuff, and she's transplanted some other stuff into the back room, which we'll go to now. We got our medical marijuana transplants. We'll thin out which ones are not the best, and then they'll go outside, I guess. Got them under the 250 watt HID with a brand new clear bulb. So that can shut off for now because it's just wasting electricity. And there's oregano, still growing. And what's that? Chives. So that's going to be transplanted. She just transplanted all that, the different herbs. So we're going to go out to see the chickens, feed the chickens and turkeys, and see what size they are. As you can see, it's not a very nice day. It's been raining on and off for a few days. But you just got to keep trudging forward. We got the garden open yesterday. I got the Belarus tractor running now. We're going to try hook up the lawn cutter later to it. The finished lawn cutter that's like a bush hog. And we'll go from there. Still got a sicko in the garage that they beat up on. See the hose? That's my well there. And that goes all the way over to a pipe over there and into the shop. So the shop, oops, still recording it. I hit the button on the top, I wasn't sure. I got the Belarus tractor going. And behind is my loader, the yellow one. It's now running. I got my hydraulics all fixed up. My ram will be next. I need to fix the lawnmower. I think I mentioned that already. And then we can get into the garden now. And it's a mess. It hasn't grown anything in well over 30 years. That gate was really, really hard to open yesterday. I had to lift it. I had to dig it out. I don't know if you can see that. I had to dig it out with a loader. Bring it in for a second here. Scan in. So you had to dig it out. Kind of broke the gate post. So I'll be putting in some new cedar posts. But at least we got in. We can get rid of all the grass and weeds in there. Most of the apple trees are crab apples, I believe. So I'm going to have to go to Charles of IV Organics. If you've never checked out Charles and IV Organics on YouTube, you guys should really check him out. The guy's got so much information, and he's very, very intelligent, and he covers everything from A to Z, you know. So you want to know how to grow figs, you want to know how to graft apple trees and pear trees and stuff, go see our IV Organics, man. He's got a fantastic site. He knows how to cut videos. He knows how to edit, which I still don't, but I don't have time for that. I'm just logging my progression, listen to the wind, of rebuilding a farm that hasn't grown a crop in well over 60 years. And as I say, I'm 58 years old today, carrying water. Whoops. I put the fence over like this in case we have any visitors at night. That way they'll trip up in the fence. Tomorrow we're going to go all the way around to probably that post there or the next post, and then come straight back across to either this post, or I might just screw or lag bolt a post to this log here. I'm going to take my machine and turn this log from there. I'm going to put it here, and we'll see what happens from there. There's lots of fence. The fence goes all the way down to the cut area over there. Anyways, I better feed the chickens. They already broke the glass the other day in the screen door. I was pretty upset with that, but 10 chickens can now push my feet out of the way. They're very strong. Well, they should be. They eat 3 times a day. Almost half a 5-gallon bucket of food. So it's not cheap, folks. Don't let anybody tell you any of this stuff is cheap. It isn't. It's a lot of work, especially when you get older. A lot of work. I'm stumbling over my words here right now. Unplug the light. That's for predators at night. We don't need the light over the turkeys. Look at how big the turkeys are. Hi guys. That's my turkeys. They're my crazy chickens. I better go get them some food or they're gonna start eating each other. They've been eating one guy's wing and there's not much I can do about it. I figure I'll leave him in. Maybe they'll leave the other guy's butts alone because they're terrible at picking each other's butts open. And the last guy, they had a big bag hanging out of the right side of his butt and rump, and he didn't make it. He went over to the pond over there, and probably one of the turkey vultures or sandhill cranes or something. Someone had told me sandhill cranes only eat bugs and stuff like that, grains and stuff, but that's not true. This time of the year, they turn to eating meat. Rodents, chickens if they can get them, anything. There goes the food. Over she goes. I gotta put enough in there so I can get in there and change their water, which I'm just gonna leave it. Oh shit. Am I still recording? Yeah. See the bucket going back and forth there? The wind's blowing everything over. It's really windy. I'm gonna have to leave it like that. Close the door because all the mosquitoes are coming in. Lots of mosquitoes out here. The logs, I gotta put logs in front of the screen door because they just push it open. They just go, that's better. They go and push it open. There we are looking at the hut. Let me get my screw gun out. Still all temporary, but it's working, so no complaints here. So we open this up. It's time for a bedding change in here. It's a week, and it smells like a barn. That's about all I can say. It smells like a barn. We're going to fill this up. Covered in mosquitoes. Oh! This is really the part that's hard on my back. Like I said, I got 11 discs on my back. I was paralyzed from the waist down and from 86 into 89 by 89 after 3 workplace injuries at the same spot in my back. My discs ended up being bulged, they call it, to almost 4 times normal size, which cut off the nerves to my legs, especially being my right leg. So in 89 I was very depressed. I was thinking about ending it all back then because they were trying to stick me in a wheelchair. And that's that damn WCB compensation. It's not an insurance company, it's a corporation. And you'd be surprised the things that compensation will do. They actually have an insurance policy on your claim. So if your company, which a lot of companies do because their compensation rates get too high, is they close themselves down. My employer had 9 full-time injuries for 45 employees. That's installation, not office. But all our main guys were off in compensation. We had a fantastic engineering guy for heating, air conditioning, HVAC engineering tech, Jimmy. And Jimmy was working on the Dawes Road, I believe it was, unemployment office. He went and shut off the breaker to the service. We were changing the roof units. One of the brilliant managers from UI, employment now it's called, EI I think it is. He thought it was getting too hot in the office, so he went down, put the fuses back in the 3-phase 550, 300 amp breaker and turned it on while Jimmy was undoing the compressor. And then it blew Jimmy's toes off, half the bottom of his feet, pieces of his leg came out, he lost his couple fingers. He was really screwed up, and compensation screwed him too. They screw everybody. Like I said, they're not an insurance company. They have an insurance to cover your insurance when your employer shuts down because he's unsafe. So none of that stuff really works. Anyways, it's time to look at the turkeys. It's kind of hard for me to film it, but I'll do the best I can here. Okay, we gotta undo this. Again, temporary. I don't always do up all the screws. I learned when this was open, but now that it's closed in for predators, because I got bear, fox, coyote, wolf, you name it. We got her in the bush. Look at this turkey. Look at him. Isn't he a beauty? Right up to the camera too. They're getting their red in their necks and everything. See the hanger in their neck? So we're going to get their water. You stay in there, stay in there. They want out bad. All these birds want out bad, but I can't just let them out because again, I go inside for 2 minutes, I'll lose a couple birds to predators. Don't take long here. We're way out in the boonies. Out in farmland, whatever you want to call it, bushland, hunting land. It's us. And Mother Nature's boss out here. So if you want to keep your turkeys and chickens and live animals, you gotta learn how to protect them. Throwing the water over here. Much easier now that I'm using a big jug. There's hauling water containers up there and it's killing me. And it won't be this year, I doubt, but next year this will be closed in with some heat. We're going to have some chickens, laying hens instead of meat birds. We might have meat birds, but I'm never going to do 100 again. Not without assistance, without farm help and stuff. It's just too much work. And I can't get anything else done if I'm always taking care of these guys. And I'm not kidding you, it's a lot of work. And to start off, it's a lot of money. I've probably spent about $3,000 on starting chickens. And it's not like I have extra money. So it's been rough. But if we don't start it, who's going to, right? Who's gonna do it if we don't do it? And it is only our first year, so I always have high expectations about actually what I can do. So here we go. We got the turkey food on my 58th birthday. I think I already mentioned that. And we're gonna go over the top here. There's the turkey's food. Look at the chickens. Every time they see food, man, they're just insane. They almost got all their feathers. They're going into their 6th week now. Or 7th week, I can't remember. I think I got them on the 12th of May. So that puts it into the 7th, almost 8th week, I guess. 7th week anyways. You watch this. See how crazy those chickens is? We got some crazy chickens, man. They're always hungry, no matter how much I feed them. And my friend David said, Ken, don't feed them too much. You're going to give them a heart attack. My birds are as big as other birds that are almost a week or two ahead of mine. And again, they were eating each other, which was kind of gross. They killed about, from start of chicken, from egg, from the baby chicks to now, probably 9 or 10 they've killed. That's the way that is. Just gotta keep doing her, man. So June 30th, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. Here's all the meat chickens in there. 12 by 8, which you can see they're taking up a lot of room, but they're not as stressed now. And you can see that guy down there. Where is he? Right there. See what they've done to him? They ate into his side. The other one's red from just the color, but they ate into his side. And there's one they've ate into his wing too. So, well, they haven't killed it. So there's the turkeys over there. See how much bigger they are than the chickens? Yeah, nice and healthy. Tomorrow they'll be out in free pasture here. If it wouldn't have rained today, even though it's my birthday, I would have been pounding posts. But as you can see by the window, it started to rain. So we've run this fence again all the way around. And there's all strawberries all through here. Baby strawberries. The little ones like you used to get in the ditch when we were kids in Island Grove. That's where I remember it anyways. Everybody else has got a different place. Listen to my... I got allergies too, so I'm a little crouped up inside. So yeah, we're gonna, like I said, move this log. So far this has worked out. I was worried about that corner down there. predators getting in, but nobody's moved any logs. The back stuff I put in the back windows there, it's the old bags from the bedding I stapled in there, and that kept the water off the birds. Other than having to start, I can just imagine what it would cost if I had to pay for all the things I scrounged. This fence was free. The other fence on that far side, that was part of the shop at the back. That was pallet wood. I had to buy, $400 or $500 worth of chicken wire. I have 3 more rolls, and somewhere I got a full roll of 100 feet. That's 48 inches. The rest is 36. So, and this was the screen here that was in the house when we had all the chickens and turkeys in the house. Look at how wide that is, and look at how wide they got now. Okay, we're off. I only have 2 hands, so your camera's going to be all over the place. So that's it. Chickens. Take a look around. If it wasn't raining on my birthday, I'd be in the garden. I hope to be in there tomorrow. I'm gonna go have some breakfast, bite to eat, then we'll get over in the shop. I've been pretty successful. That Dodge Ram needs to be the rad ripped out of it. I got a brand new rad for it a couple months ago. I just haven't had time to fix it. It's not even on the road right now. It's licensed, but I got to make sure the brakes are okay before it goes back out again. Then I'll have my mechanic look it over just to make sure it's certifiable. It's only got 214,000 kilometers on it. I've had 2 transmissions in it. We'll just take a walk here and show you what I've done. Cordy moved all that pile of wood, and she put all those logs that you see all over the place to deter, that's the word I'm looking for, to deter predators from the bush. And see, she's done it all the way on there. And there's a piece of tarp that was over top of the wood. I couldn't stretch these bags enough, so put that on. That keeps the weather off the chickens. This side's the turkeys. So you can even see all the nails down here. Zoom in. See all the nails all the way along? I haven't even had time to pull them, but we used screws and we re-screwed this wall because it was ready to fall apart. The top will have to be done. I'll have to close that in for the winter. I believe we're going to use the used over aluminum siding that's on the side of the house, or whatever it is. We're going to put it on this wall. And then we'll probably just, I might insulate with styrofoam, blue styrofoam, if I can find it cheap enough. If not, we're going to have to go with rodent type of insulation, fiberglass insulation. But that's a chicken coop, 20 by 24. Nice size. And it was a sawmill. Anyways, look at all the food all over my camera. Happy birthday to me.